Hello, 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 everybody. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining in. Who is live right now with me? Let me know in the comments, in the comments. I am super excited for tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Who is live? Call in your friends, your families, every single person that you care about and tell them that we are live. I am super excited. This is day one of the Purpose Ready Bootcamp. If you're live in the room, let me know in the comments, say I and hello so I can say hello to you too and also say shout out. Hello, Aisha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am super excited. Do you have anybody who would like to be a part of this training today? We are starting at exactly 10 minutes into 7:30, and that means that this is going to be 7:40. So call a friend, tell everybody that needs to be here that we are live. What are those questions that attract purpose to you? You need to know what they are and you need to be able to make sure that you are actually ready for them. You are answering them in the actions that you take every single day of your life. That is the most important thing. The purpose of a purpose ready bootcamp for you to be able to answer the questions that leads you to the purpose that you are looking for in your life. You do not need to, try to chase purpose. The more you chase purpose, the more it runs away from you. So what you need to do as a young person today, seeking purpose is to attract it. And how do you do that? You're going to learn that in these 3 days with me, Balkis Amzat. And so, thank you so much for joining in and for being ready to take as much as you can away from this conversation. We have 2 more minutes into this conversation. So please do the best that you can to invite your friends, to invite your families, to invite your frenemies, to invite every single person that you think needs to be here. And if you are live, make sure to tell me in the comments your name and where you are chatting from. Because I am super, super excited to be doing this with you today. I am waiting for every single person who is going to be a part of this beautiful conversation. Good evening, everybody, and this is 7:40. Okay, it looks like my own time is jumping. But this is 7:35 on my laptop and also 7:33 on my phone. But I am super excited to be going through day one of the Purpose Ready Bootcamp with every single person that will be joining, watching the replays, or at any point stumbling on this video. This is me saying, welcome to the Purpose Ready Bootcamp, the room where you are going to learn, unlearn, and relearn everything that has to do with you attracting your purpose. I am Balkis Amzet, the Value Queen of Valuedom. It's such an honor to have your time and your ears this evening. And this is because as we round up the month of July marks the milestone into the last half of the year. It also marks the beginning of the third quarter of the year. But what exactly does it feel like when there is no fulfillment? Or when there is fulfillment, but a little too little for what you actually want? When you do not feel that harmony in the things that you do and the places that you find yourself part time? It is very important to understand that rather than doing everything to chase purpose attracted to you, because that is how you get to make the most out of all that you have. And purpose comes in to meet you by itself. And you don't have to sweat. You only have to sweat in the time that you are using what you have so that you can attract everything that has to do with the questions that attracts purpose. Let me now show my face to the beautiful you in the room. Hello, everybody. My name is Balkis Amzat, and today I am going through the conversation of purpose with you. And this is not a conversation of finding purpose, it is attracting it, because the best way to go about it is to attract purpose, not chase it. There is a Yoruba saying that "Eni leku meji, o ma padanu mejeji," meaning when you're chasing something or two things, you most likely end up missing out on both of them. And that is the same thing with purpose. You do not want to end up missing out on your purpose. You want to be able to actually attract it to you. Just the way you are going to put fish in a particular spot to attract rats in your house. Am I right or am I right? I am right. So, if you're live here with me, let me know in the comments so I can say hello, I welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. I want to know who is live with me. Maybe, just maybe, I can have something really sweet to give to you. All right, I am waiting to see the names in the comments. What's your name and where are you joining from? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Hi, Lawal Amina. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining today. I am super excited for the conversation we are going to have, because it is not only going to touch on the many things that you have not been told, but then it is going to also touch on the many things that you know, but you do not really take seriously because you can't. So, are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Let me know in the comments if you are ready, and we can dive right into today's conversation. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Amina. And let's get right into the conversation. The first thing I want to bring up, I want to bring up my slides, but it's proving very difficult right now. And I don't know what's quickly open this particular. Okay, a minute, please. Let me just quickly work on this. Oh my God. 1 minute, please. All right, guys, we are back. It's finally worked. Who is in the room? Thank you so much for joining in, and I am super excited for what is coming up. Who is in the room? Who is in the room? We are back. We are back. We are back. Tech wanted to do a shiggy, but then we are back. Who is live with us? Okay. At this, yes, 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 yes. I am super excited for this. We can now get right into the conversation. Let me see if you're ready in the comments. Let me see if you are ready in the comment section. In the comment section. Let me know that you are ready. Thank you so much, Lawal. Amina, thank you very much. Thank you, Lawal Rafiat. Good evening. Invite all of the many people that you might want to have benefit from this conversation to the room because together we can make so much happen tonight. Okay, let me bring back my screen so that you can see my face. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. Good evening. Thank you so much. Value Queen is back. All right, today we are going to be talking about, questions that attract purpose. And this is the day one of the 3 days boot camp on getting purpose ready. And I'm super excited for everybody who will stay to the end for day one, for day two, for day three. Tell everybody that needs to be here to come on in. Okay, now let's go right into this conversation. Let's forget about all of that that I have been doing. Now, this is a word I like to say every single time to myself. It reminds me that all that I have is not just by the fact that it could have dropped on my lap, but because I was lucky by being prepared and opportunity meeting me. That is why I say that you need to attract purpose, not chase it. Because at whatever level of success you find me, never attribute it to your usual understanding of luck. Is that ready? Did you get that? Then let's get right into it. So, what are you going to be learning today? What is purpose and all of the things underneath? The crucial elements of purpose. I am going to be revealing the cover of my amazing book, Walls to Bridges, and we are going to go through some questions and answers. But then look at the words on the screen, and I want you to pick one that resonates with you, how you feel about your purpose right now. What do you think? What word on this screen is actually going to, let me say, give you that idea of what purpose is going to feel like when it comes to you? Is it adaptability? Is it creativity? Is it empowerment? Is it initiative? Is it potential? Is it strategy? What exactly is purpose going to mean to you when you finally attract it? Pick a word. Pick a word. I want to see in the comments. Somebody should pick a word. Is it, determination? Is it discipline? Is it vision? Is it purpose? Is it influence? Is it commitment? Is it transformation? Is it motivation? Is it success? Is it mindset? Is it mastery? Is it determination? Is it breakthrough? Is it confidence? Is it openness? Is it productivity? Is it synergy? What exactly would purpose mean to you when it shows up? Oh, Lawara Pia says discipline. I love that. Yeah, you are the discipline queen, the keystone of discipline. So I get it that it might mean discipline to you. What else in the room has something to say? Transformation. I love that. Transformation. That is another word that can depict what purpose can be like. What else? What else? What else? But while we wait for others to actually drop in theirs, the question of purpose is very, very important. What are those questions that you need to answer when you want to start attracting purpose? The first thing is, what is the value in purpose? Excellence, Lawal Aminat. I love that. What exactly is the value in purpose? When you think about purpose, what exactly is the value in purpose? The first thing is vision. You see, purpose attraction comes when you have a particular vision that you are committing yourself to about your life. It is the way you want to be seen, it is the things you want to achieve, it is all of that thing that comes together for the person you want to be known as, for what you want to be known with, for the things you want to be known for in the journey that you go through in life. So you want to understand that every single time you talk about purpose, you think about purpose, you are looking greatly into the vision that you have for yourself. And I want you to understand that this might change, but it is still the starting point as a vision that you want for yourself. The next thing is authenticity. Attracting purpose comes with being true to yourself, your core values, your core principles, and so many other things. There is something I tell people. I say that your potential is the junior sister to your purpose, because purpose is waiting for you to do well with our sister. Purpose is mightier than potential. Potential is what can be, what could be, what can happen. But purpose is a different ballgame entirely. Purpose is amplifying. I think that's the better word. Amplifying what potential has done. Purpose is why you are going to be able to sit in the United Nations, to make policies, to approve innovations that will actually change the world. But then, without actually using your potential, which is authentic to you, your skills, your talents, your tools, you are going to be unable to actually attract purpose, because purpose is waiting. I have passion there. I have, potential there. They are there with her. They are there with him. He's unable to do anything with it. And then you are expecting that I carry my old self. Purpose is very proud. So you're expecting I carry my old self to go and meet this person that does not even know what to do with what they have at hand. That's potential, and and passion. That's the thinking process that purpose has every single time. It's like, I don't understand. This person has not done anything with what he has in their hand right now, and you're expecting that I should actually stress myself over them. No, no, no. I'm going to move on to somebody else that has it ready. And so you get to find opportunities and miss them, because another thing is the value in purpose is that you are able to learn, because all of the potential that you have, the passion that you have, so that means you've got to consistently learn for the places you are, with the things that you have, for the places you are going to. And then it says uniqueness. You see, the talent that you have, my ability to speak, is a unique thing about me, and the way I speak is another unique thing about me that is amplifying the work of my purpose. The strength that I have to show up at any point in time is a tool experience for purpose to be amplified, and it is very specific to it. We all can talk, but we do not talk in the same way. We all have a voice. Everyone has a voice, but our voice does not resonate the same way with every single person. And that means that every single thing that you have, we might have gone to the same school, attend the same thing, even if we attended the same lecture, he did not eat us the same way. And we did not do the same thing with the knowledge that we have got. In your think, in the one person, it can be nine to another person. Imagine that part of life. And then the value in purpose is empowerment. You are not just growing yourself, expanding yourself, you are doing that to other people around you. That means that people see you and they are willing to make more out of their life just because you have adhered to the principles that guide attracting your purpose. That is learning, that is having a vision, that is being authentic, that is being seeing what is unique about you and doing something with it. It's empowerment. And somebody now starts to say, I love the way that you show up. And I want you have decided not to cower under the idea that I am not good enough. I don't have this like other people. But you have decided to have a vision for your own life, what you want to be known for, known as, known with, what exactly is unique to you, the places you want to learn and the things you want to learn about. You start to empower other people to do the same for their own life. It might be in different ways, in different spheres. I studied physiology, but I have been able to actually lend a hand, lend my ears, lend my thoughts, lend my experiences to so many people across fields. So you see, it's not just about you. Purpose is not about you. The value in purpose is not just you. The value in purpose is not just you. Take that and take it away. The value in purpose is not about you alone. It's about every single thing that is privileged to come in contact with you. And that's why I always say privilege, because some people, their purpose might not be to affect the whole world, but the value in their purpose is to affect one person that will go ahead to affect people. Now decide that they can run as fast as Usain Bolt. It became a benchmark. But he had a coach. So the purpose of his coach might not be to affect the whole world. It might just be to affect Usain Bolt. And then he goes ahead to create a ripple effect in other people. So when you think about purpose, think about the fact that it's not just you, it's also about the other people. Think about the vision that you have for yourself, the authenticity that you want to live life by, the learnings that makes it easy for you to attract what you want out of life, and the things that are unique to you so you can empower yourself and empower other people. Now, 5 reasons for purpose being important. And you might be looking at it like, but you have listed all of the value. What exactly are you talking about again? Let me explain. Let me die before you bury me. The first thing is direction and focus. These are two different things. There is something that your eyes is set onto, and there is a path for you to get to those places. That is direction and purpose. And focus, sorry. Purpose, when you know what you want to be known for, when you are able to articulate the value currently in the life that you have, it makes it easy for you to have direction and for you to have a focus. I know of all the many things that I have done in my life, but they have been bringing me to one particular point: the ability to discuss purpose, to attract purpose, to live a purposeful life. The second thing is motivation and resilience. It's not going to be external this time, it's going to be internal. And even when the world is crashing, you are going to say, you see what? When you're done crashing, I am going to crawl out of this place and continue. That's the resilience and the motivation that comes with understanding that you need to attract your purpose with what you have. There is fulfillment and satisfaction. I could be sleeping at this point, but you see, in doing this, in this moment, are the most feeling and satisfactory period. But in speaking to people, using my voice, sharing my thoughts, sharing my knowledge, sharing everything with me, it is most fulfilling part and satisfactory aspect of my life. And I can do this every single day of my without something very nowhere. I am 5,000 young people in 4 years. It might look like, how did you do it? But then the fact that I come up every single time to do something. I got a message before I joined this, and the person said, I learned a lot from many of the short clips of your conversations that you actually put out there on your status. Somebody else said, Balkis, I think that this needs to go beyond your WhatsApp status. Please create a TikTok account and share this short stuff. That's it. You start to make impacts from the little things that you are able to do, and you begin to make greater contributions into the world at large. And then finally, there is personal growth and development. This is the highlight because you get to grow and develop. There are two things here, two different things. Two different things. You can grow but not develop. Just like your age, either you like it or not, next year will come and you'll be at a new age. But development is more intrinsic and then it comes up externally later. And so there is a part of personal growth and development when you're walking with purpose. And now let's move on to the questions of a purpose ready life. You all know me and my love for these questions. You all know me and my love for these questions because a purpose ready life is able to show up in certain ways when you are able to ask certain questions. I wanted to do something recently and I kept on doubting myself until I went back to the book that I wrote with my own hands and say, why? Balkis, why do you want to do this? I gave myself some reasons. So why not do it? I gave myself some reasons too. And one of them, was imposter like and all of that. And I'm like, why not me? Why not me in that room? You see, with purpose attraction, using what you have in potential, in passion, in tools, in talent, and all of that, you start to see that the things that you celebrate, you can actually become them. My mentor will always say that. Put in the work that you need to put in so that you do not only celebrate the things that you can become. See, I need you to get this right. The things that you can become, it's possible for you to only live your life celebrating them. But what you want to do is to be able to celebrate people and also get celebrated. You call some people VIPs and VVIPs. You can become them too. But why not you? Because you're not attracting purpose. Why not you? Because you're not doing the work. Why not you? So the question is, why not you? And when that thing in your head starts to tell you, you are not really old enough for all of this. And look at, why not now? The best time to do anything was yesterday, and the next best time is right now. So why not now? Why not send that proposal now? Why not show up for that conference now? Why not show up for that class now? Why not read that book now? Why not prepare that presentation now? Why not now? And that led me to writing a book called Overcoming the Power of Excuses. And it's a lot of big things that comes together to just form the outputs that you give to life. So why not now? When you are able to ask these questions, and it's not Yes, 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 yes. Purpose. Hey, but I didn't ask you to do this, but I'm gonna do it because you deserve it, right? So why not now? Why not this moment? Why not this period? Why not now? And this is for the reason that you deserve, you were created for all of the many beautiful things in life. I would think about it consistently. I want you to live each day envisioning the beautiful things of life because it was created for you. You only need to do the work to get there. And why? When you get ready for purpose, when you get ready to attract purpose, questions that come to you. When somebody say you cannot speak on that stage, the question is why? Why not me? Why can I not? They can tell you you don't have the knowledge. I can learn. You're not suitable for it. Why am I not? Why not me being on that stage? Why not me speaking to those people? And this is not about, because cancel this session. I can't count it. But this is me. And there was a part that I said, maybe later I can actually, but why not now? Why not start it now? Why not start it now and get done with it and make the most out of your life? So why not now? Ask yourself that question. I want you to put it in the comments, please, and say, Amina, why not now? Aisha, why not now? Okoyemi, why not now? That's the question. Why not now? Why not now that you start to attract purpose? Why not now that you start to show up in your most authentic self? Why not now that you start to see the beautiful visions that you can have for your life? Why not now that you are able to learn, unlearn, and relearn and do the most out of every single thing that comes your way? Why not now? I could have showed up here, switch off my camera, and then I just say everything I want to say, but I'm showing my face. Why not me showing my face on YouTube? Why not me coming up, preparing a very beautiful slide and actually showing it to you? Hmm? Why not now? Okay, let's move on to the next one. And that is, what benefit does purpose bring to people's life? Because we've talked about, attracting purpose. And I love something because my dad, my mentor, you know, my husband to be would always tell me why they want me to do something. I don't know. It's just a thing. So I want you to actually know why you should do this, why you should attract purpose. It is very important. Why should you? Ask yourself, why should I? What does it bring to me? What are the benefits? The first thing is harmony. Harmony in your life, harmony in your work, harmony in your relationships, harmony in every single thing that you can think of because you are able to look at life from all perspective and like, okay, at this period, in this time, in this moment, what exactly matters and how can I put in the most effort and energy into it? There is also health. When you are doing things that attracts purpose to you, you feel healthy mentally, physically, internally, because you're not just jumping from one place to another. I think it was Simon Sinek that said that passion is something you do. I've forgotten the way he said it, but he said that stress is something you don't believe in. Passion is something you do that you believe in. I think that was the line. That there is this good health that comes with attracting purpose because you want to be ready in strength to make the most out of everything that comes your way. Then there is high achievement. When you are attracting purpose, you start to set higher standards for yourself naturally because you just feel that that is what you have been called for. That is what you have been called to. It is very important. There is also happiness. You are just happy with the things that you have, with the things that you do, with the life that you have, with the places you find yourself. You are just happy because you can be happy. Because you can be happy. And because you're doing things that brings you happiness. And then there is hope. And this talks to this, it speaks to tenacity because you're going to be tenacious. You just have the hope that as long as I wake up tomorrow, it's going to work out. As long as I don't die this night and tomorrow I see the sunlight, I'm able to move my hands and my legs. I'm able to do what I need to do. It will work out well. That's one of the things that comes with, you know, attracting purpose and living in your purpose. That's it. Now, what are the types of purpose that you can start to attract? I want you to note that this one, this one I am hovering on, this yellow one, is the most important because it is the one at the top of the pyramid. But I'm bringing it to the final point here because of all of the intricacies. It needs all of this for you to make it work. Let me explain. Personal purpose, growth and development in the various aspects of your life. You start to feel like you need to grow. You start to, you know, you start to attract growth when you start to look for purpose in some ways. Professionally, you don't want to be mediocre. You want people at work and all to see you, to hear of you, to, I mean, to just hear your name. And there is this calm. And then these people start to ask you, what exactly about you is just different? I mean, somebody in school asked me that your personality needs to be studied. That was an honor for me in all ways. You know, you're not afraid to take up tasks, you're not timid, you show up, you just make sure that everything is working. Your personality needs to be studied. And that was beautiful for me this morning because I woke up feeling all the many emotions that you can feel as humans. So when you start to attract professional purpose, people want to be like you professionally. People want to study what makes you different at work. Now, relationally, whether relationship with your loved ones, relationship with whoever it is, people start to see something different and they want to be a part of it. Then there is social purpose. I am known for gender-based violence advocacy and leadership. It is social purpose. In the long scheme of things in the world, what exactly does your name stand for? And then there is spiritual purpose, which is the most important because we have all been called for one thing: to serve the Most High. And we are only going to be able to serve Him by growing in our personal purpose, by growing in our professional purpose, by growing in our relational purpose, by growing in our social purpose. These four things are required: personal purpose, professional purpose, relational purpose, social purpose, in order to fulfill your spiritual purpose. Because when you serve God, you're not serving Him. I remember I watched one of those sermons, and the person was talking about a story where Allah said that a particular this thing should be taken off because of the atrocities that they were committing. And then the angel said, there is one person that actually, worship you in this community. And Allah said, that person is who you should start from. Why? He sees his family going astray. He sees the people in his community going astray. He sees all of these things and he did not do anything about it. You cannot serve me for just yourself. You serve me for every other person so they can see you and they are willing to serve you. To serve me, sorry. There's some people that you see them and you just be like, I want to be attending this person's church if you're a Christian. I want to be attending this person's mosque if you're a Muslim. There's some lifestyle you say, I'm just like, I just want to be in the rooms that this person is in. The rooms that they draw strength from. I want to be there. And that's it. So your spiritual purpose has nothing to do with just you. You were created to serve God in all of his entirety. But you are going to serve him in your personal self. You are going to serve him in your professional self. You are going to serve him in your. Why exactly is it that they will tell you that 5 daily prayers is not enough? Your attitude to people, your relational skills, and all of that is also important. Are you a good person? That's your relational purpose. Socially, who are you? Are you a social disaster? No, you can't be that person. So you want to understand that you've got to attract all these 4 types of purpose before you get to that last purpose. Personal purpose, professional purpose, social purpose, and your relational purpose. It is very important. Let me know if I am to judge you right now on a scale of 1 to 5. Which of these purpose do you think you are currently working towards or you are currently attracting? Is it your personal purpose? Is it your professional purpose? Is it your relational purpose? Is it your social purpose? Is it your spiritual purpose? Which of these purposes are you currently attracting? I want to see it in the comments. Which of these are you currently attracting? Let me know. I am waiting. Which of those purposes are you attracting? Because it is going to guide you. It is going to make it easy for you to know where you are at right now in this moment and where you are working towards or what you're working toward. Yes, spiritual purpose. That's where you are. That's a very beautiful one. What else? What else? Where are you at? Is it personal purpose that you're attracting? Is it professional? Is it relational? Is it social? Is it spiritual? Where are you at right now? While we wait for that, what are the crucial elements of purpose? What are the crucial elements? Professional purpose, I like that. What are the crucial elements of purpose? The first thing you want to understand is this thing called divine purpose and divine assignment. What is divine purpose? It is what you have been called to do on earth by He that you believe in that created you. I was able to place a name to this. So I was able to place a name to these two phenomena through the tech boss, David Adefumulayo of Efiko Resources. When we had a conversation, we had a clarity session. And he said, why are you here? And that question is very important. Why are you here? It is your divine purpose. And why you are here is to serve God. Take it or leave it. Divine assignment is that which you use in serving Him, which is what births your personal, your professional, your relational, and your social purpose. It is through divine assignment that you can achieve the other 4 so that you can get to your divine purpose. Put that in mind. Keep it in your mind that the skills that you have, the gifts you have been given, the education, the experiences, the inspirations that you get, it is geared at one thing: your divine purpose. And all of them come to you as an assignment to be carried out, to be fulfilled, for you to be able to live through and also achieve your divine purpose. Next thing, what are the mistakes of chasing purpose. This is very exciting for me because I made that mistake at a point in my life, but I am glad it did not take too long. And because I don't want it to take too long, that is why we are here. The first thing is when you are chasing purpose, you start to seek validation from the outside, from other people, from other sources, from everywhere. I want you to understand that validation is not a necessity. Validation is not a necessity if you want to live a purposeful life. Because there are so many things that people will say that they will ask you to do. I remember that this one was telling me something the other day that, oh, so I was preparing something and I said, oh, come and see it. What do you think about it? And I was like, no. Do you think it is good? Then go ahead with it. I was like, because many times what we think you should change might be that thing that gives the unique perspective to what you are doing. So don't really seek validation from people so that you also avoid resentment. If only I did not ask this person. Because sometimes some feedback will come back, and then when they come, they show you where the problem came from. And it could be that thing that you've been asked to change. And you start to feel like if I had known, I would have just stayed with it. So don't consistently seek validation. You can seek counsel, but don't seek validation. Is this thing I'm doing, is it the right thing right now? Pray to your God. Pray to your God. If this is the right thing for me, I pray that thing a lot, that prayer a lot. If this is the right thing for me at this time, I want you to make it so easy that I cannot remember how it happened, but it happened for me. But if it is not, take it away. The second thing is ignoring your inner wisdom. There is something I learned from Yetine Bankole Bernard, and that's the word inner wisdom. Inner wisdom is that part of you that tells you, it's people call it gut instinct. Like, I just feel it in my guts that, you know, don't ignore your inner wisdom when it comes to getting ready for your purpose. Don't do that. Don't do that. Rather than ignoring, it's going to be better that you actually look into what you're feeling part time, what you're seeing part time. When a particular word keep coming to you every single time, sit down and dissect it. When a particular scenario keeps showing up, sit down and dissect it. When a particular line of action keep coming to you, sit down and dissect it. When a particular person keeps coming to your mind, reach out immediately to check on them. Because for any reason, it could be that that is when you are most needed in their lives. So don't ignore your inner wisdom. The next thing is rushing the process. This is for the young people here. I am young too, but then we are stepping into. Stop rushing the process. Get rich quick schemes. If you can do this in 10 minutes, that's a lie. I remember I bought a program and they said, oh, even if you have only 15 minutes every week, that's not true. I'm the kind of person that I like to get deep into what I am learning. And so if I am to take one module of that particular course, I'm going to sit down with it and it can take me 1-2 hours. Or because he said it's just 15 minutes, then I'll just rush through it. Don't do that. Stop rushing the process. Learn what you need to learn. Discover the things you need to discover. Show up in the things that you need to show up with. It's going to be hard, but you need hope to keep going. Another thing is that you are what do I call it? You are avoiding self-reflection. Stop avoiding self-reflection. You need to reflect on what life is like right now, what life has been like, what life was like, and what life will be like. Stop avoiding self-reflection. You see, the hardest conversations shows you the places that you are faltering in actually attracting your purpose. Have those hard conversations. It can be hard. I mean, today I almost cried this evening, but then because it was a very hard conversation to have, but I did, and I pulled through, and I learned new things. So you want to make sure that you are not avoiding self-reflection. Ask for feedback from people. I'm going to ask you for feedback, so don't leave. Another thing is overemphasizing success and achievement. This is very important. I remember Sir Elisha Maman will always say that the poorest man is the one who measures his success by his material possessions. No, you got this medal, you got this award. That is not the thing to measure purpose. Purpose is not measured by only the tangibles, it is measured by the intangibles. How many people can hear your name and know that yes, clarity is here today? Because this person will open their mouth to say something, my life will not remain the same. I'll pick something and go home with it, and I'll be able to make something out of my day. And they are sure how many people. It's not about their words. It's not about the number of people there. What exactly are the tangible and intangible things happening? How many people can say, just because I attended this session, my life changed? I saw things in a new light. Go from that angle, and you are going to be able to measure success in a better way. Part two says the fear of failure. The mistake you make is that you do not want to fail. My darling, you've got to fail. Because in failure, take this away. In failure comes the lessons you need to keep your success. Again, in failure comes the lessons you need to keep your success. And I say this with all humility, that there is no pill that expires as fast as success. Why did I write one book? Two, three. Because success is always going to expire. It's like when you take malaria drug, the this thing in your body is already finding new ways to actually overpower it. So you have to get a bigger one the next time. Don't be scared to fail, because in failure there is reflection. In failure there is understanding. In failure there is clarity on a number of things. But in success you might not find them, because you are going to be stuck in that euphoria of, oh my God, this happened. I made this happen. I made this work. And that's why feedback is very important. And especially when you did not do well, ask for feedback. So don't be scared to fail. That's why I said, why not? Why not you? Why not now? In failure comes all that you need to keep your success, because you know what not to do next time. Hmm? Good. Another thing is you lack flexibility. Life is all about adaptability and flexibility, the ability to move as fast as the situation requires. This is the way it's been done. Okay. If life is requiring that you do it in another way, are you willing to do that? Are you able to? Are you ready to? No, this is the way we do it. And so, again, ignoring feedback and learning opportunities. I said it that in failure comes the lessons you need to keep your success. But a number of times, we are even ignoring the feedback that is being given to us free of charge. We are ignoring the lessons. I say that the worst person is that person that did not learn from their mistakes, that did not learn from the time that they fell, that did not learn from the time that they made mistakes, that did not learn from the time that they stumbled. That's the worst person on earth. Because God has given you every single thing that you need. You've been given. God will not come down from heaven to come and tell you this is how to do it. No. What is going to happen is that it's going to make sure that you see scenarios that teaches you those lessons. But in that moment, rather than taking that feedback, taking that learning opportunity and running with it, but no, you are wallowing in the failure that has already happened. Either you stay in this failure or not, another one will happen. So why are you stressing yourself? Why not just pick the lesson and use it to improve the next time you fail it? And there's something that I say that the things you don't do today, they are the stepping stone to the places you need to be tomorrow. So at the time that you are not learning from life right now, when you need those lessons, you will want to run back, but it might be too late. My mentor will always say to us, Phil will say that life is always about the things that you have done yesterday. Sometimes you by your own hands exclude yourself from certain things. I recently applied for a grant, and the grant has various categories: $5,000 and all of that, 5,000 euros and all of that. But you know what? I couldn't apply for more that could allow me do more things, reach more people, and all of that because my organization has not been registered. So that means that I cannot do the work that I want to do. Meaning, because I did not register my organization at a particular period with the funding that could have come in and many lives would have been changed. I'm just sharing these stories with you so you can actually have a practical understanding of many things when we talk about attracting purpose and not chasing. Now, guys, the final thing, okay, sorry, not the final thing. Neglecting your well-being. I love, there is something I learned from Robin Sharma very early in my days, though there was a point in my life that I did not take to that. But you can do no good work in ill health. Take that. You can do no good work in ill health. Take it from me. I have broken down at the point that I could not lift anything. I was in the hospital on drip and all of that, and there was a lot for me to do. That was very important. You can do no good work in ill health. While chasing purpose, you're neglecting your well-being, saying, I am being purposeful about this, so you're not sleeping well and all of that. I slept this afternoon. I think I slept for like 2 hours. And I try to do that every day, even if it is 30 minutes, 1 hour. Just sleep, just rest my head, leave my laptop, leave everything. Not because of anything, but because I can do no good work in ill health. If I am sick, I can't do anything. I can't help people. If there is somebody that needs to hear the words of my mouth in order to be able to make a very good decision at the point in time, I cannot do that. Imagine I am feeling sleepy instead of being here. You won't even enjoy this conversation. So you can do no good work in ill health. So stop neglecting your well-being. You are the most important piece of the puzzle. If I've not said that my body is not okay. But you are the most important piece of the puzzle. Act like it by taking care of yourself. And finally, you are comparing yourself to others. This one will kill you faster than anything. Because like I said, everyone has unique things from their experiences, their education, their talents, their gifts and all. Everybody can know how to make hair. But there is something unique about A hairdresser and B hairdresser. Not because of anything, but just because it has been ordained. Yoruba will say, Ma wa gwala go shishe. Do not look at someone else's time to run your own race. And this can be in two forms. Sometimes you need to look at someone else's time to actually understand what the journey you are going to be on, what it is going to take. But other times, you are just being You just being that person that just you're just comparing yourself to other people. Ah, she has this, I have too. So why am I? No, don't do that to yourself. You have been called for more. You have been called for more, and take that into the world as you go. You have been called for more, and all that you have are the tools that you need. What other people have, they are the tools that they need for the more that they have been called to. So act like you have been called for more, and you have what it takes to make it happen. Think about it carefully. Think about it carefully. Stop comparing yourself to other people. It might look like but there is no but anywhere. Positive comparison is good. But the moment it starts to undermine, the moment it starts to make you feel lesser than yourself, the moment it starts to trivialize the things that you have in tools, in talent, in knowledge, in relationships, in people, and all of that, it's not worth it anymore. So avoid comparison. One thing my parents do not do is to compare me with somebody, because I say it consistently. Don't compare me with anybody. I don't care what they are making out of their life. My journey is different. John Obidi will always say that your fight is different. So why are you looking at other person's arena to fight your battle? Why? Why? Avoid comparison. Stop comparing yourself. If you are amongst people that compare you every single time, tell them. If they are not listening, then leave that circle. Leave the circle as fast as possible. It's not worth it. It is not worth it to compare yourself to other people, because we all have where we have been called to serve. And if we're not serving in that capacity, we are doing a very big disservice to the world and to ourselves. There is really no reason to compare yourself with other people. Everybody can be doing the same thing, but the uniqueness that we bring to the table is what matters. That's what matters. Look for your uniqueness and leave other people to their problem and their uniqueness too. Ah, thank you. Now, how to know that you are ready for purpose? What exactly happens when it comes to being ready for purpose? Can anybody give me an idea of what they think can happen when they are ready for purpose? Anybody in the room? Let me see. I am waiting for your contribution. How do you know that you are ready for purpose? You seek clarity. I love that. That's a very good way to look at it. You seek clarity. You start to seek clarity when you know you're ready for purpose. I agree. I agree. I agree. It is very true. You start to seek clarity. Any other person in the room? Any other person in the room that has something that they know might happen when they start to feel that they are ready for purpose, that they are attracting purpose. And purpose is ready to come to them like, okay, you've done well. You start to learn and unlearn. Inspiration comes to you. I love that. You people already have the answers. Do we need to continue, or I can just go back and sleep? I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know. Maybe I can just, switch off this whole thing, end the stream, and we go to bed. Tell me. Should we continue? Because I feel like you all have the answers already. Should we continue? Should we continue? Should we continue? Everybody has the answers already. But then, while you determine or while you decide, the first thing is this, and this is it on the screen. There is self awareness. I talked about personal purpose. The first journey You start to learn more about yourself. What sits well with you? What doesn't? What takes you into that element of fulfillment? What doesn't? Where you can do better, where you can't. So self-awareness is the first on this journey. Self-awareness. The second is you start to desire meaning in the things that you do, in the life that you have, in the things that you commit yourself to. What exactly is the meaning behind this relationship with this person? What exactly is the meaning behind being in this community? What exactly is the meaning with the way I talk, with the way I show up? And so you start to question so many things because you start to desire meaning for your life, for your existence, for your activities, for the role that you play in various places, in various things. Then you become open to exploring different things. I know the number of jobs I have done over the years. I know the number of places I have volunteered. Before I settled for leadership, political leadership, youth leadership, and gender based violence advocacy, I have done a lot of things over the years. But here am I. So you are open to see if there is something else tomorrow, I can still explore. And even in the core things that you actually sit with, you are still willing to explore. So the next thing is that there is readiness for change. It's gonna be hard. Oh my goodness. I spent 44 pages of the book Walls to Bridges talking about change. Imagine, imagine 44 pages 44 pages of the book Walls to Bridges talked about change. And the book has only 199 pages, including cover, dedication, and everything. So you should understand that when you begin to, when you're ready to attract purpose, you now become ready for change. Even when it's not going to be comfortable, you find the hope. Even when there are so many things, you find harmony. Even when the days want to go too tough, you find happiness. There is that readiness for change. And then there is the commitment to growth. There is the commitment to development. There is a commitment to giving what it takes. I know the amount I have spent on buying programs, courses, and all of that. I can put all of this one word on the screen and I can talk for as long as I can. It's not a thing of one day. It's 4 years and counting. Let me say seven, because the journey did not start yesterday. 7 years and counting. But there is that commitment to giving what it takes to making sure it works. Then there is the clarity on your values. I talk about punctuality a lot. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and I realized that, oh my God, no. It was so many sequences and events that came together to actually come to that realization that my values, these are they. Then you have support system. I woke up the other day, I think 3 days ago, and my mentor just called me. Are you okay? My sister randomly just sent a text. How is work going today? She's at work too. You have support system. I remember when I was writing my book, and if Asadu would be there in my DM, how is it going? This one that I want to marry to will do the same. I remember there was a day I was actually like in one of my moods and moments, and I was just ranting about so many things. And then the next thing I heard from him was, the most important piece of this puzzle right now is you and your book. Face it and let every other thing that you have support system. And then you are able to confront challenges because life will show you shaggy. Things will happen. Events will throw you up and down. You ask God that why me? But then, when you're done crying, when you're done sulking, when you're done all of the things and say, yes, we go again, you're able to say, you know what? This is how we overcome this. There is harmony and well-being. You're able to balance. It's not balance. Create harmony. You know when attention is needed on this, when attention is needed on that, and so you do not at any point. You know, you might be stressed, but you're not overwhelmed. If that makes any sense, you might be stressed, but you won't get overwhelmed because with overwhelm, with overwhelm, your well-being will be compromised. But with harmony, you are able to manage your stress, give attention to the things that needs attention per time, and then your well-being is protected. So when you are ready to attract purpose, there is harmony and your well-being is protected. And finally, there is that internal motivation, intrinsic motivation to do things, to show up, to live life. You know, and that's the beauty of attracting purpose. That's the beauty of not chasing. Because when you are chasing, there is so many things going on at the same time. You keep going not because of anything, but because you know that you just need to keep going from the inside out. You are not there yet, but you know that when you keep up with this, and so you don't need anybody to wake you up to say, are you not going to do this? You do it. I don't need anybody to say, are you not going to create slide for this program? I will, and I have. You don't need anybody to say, are you going to make videos for this program? I have done it. Intrinsic motivation to get things done. Are we still together? Let me know in the comments what exactly this is feeling like for you. What exactly are you feeling like right now with this conversation? How is it sounding in your ears? What is it bringing into your subconscious and your consciousness? I want to know. I want to know. Wow, I love that. It defines the phase I am getting into right now. I love that. So now look at all of the 10 things I have on the screen. Where are you? What number are you at? Because they are all in a sequence from self-awareness and all of this. This is like first five, second five. Where are you? 1 to 10. Where are you? Where are you? 1 to 10. Where do you think you are? Where do you think you are? But while we wait for your answers to that, let me invite you to meet the beautiful work of art that we have been working on for a while now. I am super excited to introduce to you the Walls to Bridges book. It's been a very, very beautiful. Wow, self-awareness. I love that. I love that. It's been a very beautiful 3 months plus talking about this book. Well, this is what it finally looks like, the cover of the book. And so I'm super excited that you are going to be showing up in the next few months with this in your library, in your backpack, in the places that you can think of. But I won't be telling you so much tonight because I know that we have spent a lot of time talking about attracting purpose. But tomorrow is going to be another day, and I'm going to be making you an offer on this book that you do not want to refuse, right? But then, this is the Walls to Bridges book, the 13 steps to getting repeatable results. And I'm super excited for all of the many things that it comes with because it is going to share with you everything I have been able to work with in the years that I decided to take myself seriously and attract my purpose. Now, while we talk about that, while we talk about that, let me ask you some questions about how this session went for you. The first one is, what exactly is the most valuable takeaway from this session for you today? We have, I think the first slide was all about me, but then all of the 18 slides before now, what exactly is the most valuable thing that you have taken away from this session? Let me know in the comment. I want to end this at the exact 2 hours mark. So I'm super excited for this conversation and I'm waiting patiently to see what the most valuable thing in today's conversation is for you. Let me know in the comment. What have you been able to pick? What stood out for you? What resonated with you? What are you taking away from here tonight? What are you taking away from this place tonight? The list of purpose. The list of purpose. The list of purpose. Your personal purpose, your professional purpose, your spiritual, your social, and your relational. Thank you for sharing that symbiote. Who else has something to share with us? What is the most valuable takeaway from today's session? What is the most valuable takeaway from today's session? Wow, I like that. I like that. I like that. We can have purpose for the various part of our lives, but then they all tie to one particular thing. Your spiritual purpose. That's your divine purpose. What you have been created to do. That's it. That's it. That's it. My second question is simple. How well did my presentation address you getting purpose ready? Was I able to show you that you can get ready for a purpose and you can attract it by what you have? Let me know so I can know how well to tailor tomorrow for you. Because this is just the one of the many days that we are going to spend together on this journey of attracting purpose. I like that. Mistakes when chasing purpose. I like that. Mistakes to avoid. Please avoid them. They can make or mar the journey. They can reduce, they can increase the time that you spend getting to the place that you need to get to. It is very, very important. And then, were my stories helpful in understanding the practicality of getting purpose ready? Was I able to share with you stories that, makes you want to find purpose in your own ways? Was I able to do that? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'm super grateful and excited that you're here with me. And we are getting to the tail end of the conversation. I just want to know how to make tomorrow better for you. because this is just the one. We have another one tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. You can turn on your notification. If you check through the channel, I have actually scheduled everything. So turn on your notification. Get ready for day 2. And tomorrow we are going to be talking about picking a struggle for your purposeful life. That is going to be like another ball game entirely, because I am going to be bringing in different things that I have been able to work with over the years. Some of those things also include conversations around finding what you have, the clarity that you need, how to set and manifest your goals, the tools that you need to actually think beyond right now, how to decide on your life. That's it. So I want to know, how do we make tomorrow better? With stories, in the presentation, in the takeaways. I want to know. But then, as we round up tonight's session, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who took the time to show up, to listen. Even when the network was showing you shiggy, you decided to be tenacious. You stayed with hope that you are going to get to the end of this. Thank you so much for being ready to attract purpose. Thank you so much for being ready to do what it takes to get purposeful. Thank you so much for being ready to show that life can be beautiful. Thank you so much for being ready to put in the work, the time, the effort, the attention needed to know what it takes to attract purpose. Thank you for having me tonight. And I am super excited for day 2. If you know of anybody that is yet to know that this is going to happen, tell them that they need to be here tomorrow. And the replay for this will be on the channel until the 1st of August. So all of the replays will be there until the 1st of August. So if there is anything that you missed out on while I was talking, you can always come back here to pick them, to watch again and see where you can do better, what you missed out on, and the action plans that you can actually make out for yourself. But tomorrow, we are diving deeper into what it takes to actually attract purpose. So, thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for joining the whole conversation for the next 3 days. I remain Balkis Samzat, and I am going to be saying good night, goodbye. If there is anything that you have as questions, let me know in the comments so I can answer that and we can close up at the 2 hours mark of this conversation. So, guys, the comment is open for you to ask your questions and I can answer them as soon as they drop. I'm waiting patiently for your questions. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am honored and I am grateful. Do not forget to invite your friends for tomorrow. They can still have access to day 1, day 2, and day 3 until the 1st of August. So there is no rush really. But being live, they'll be able to ask me questions and the other things that comes with all of being able to show up here. So ask your questions. Ask your questions, because tonight is all about questions that attract purpose. And I've answered many of them as much as I can. But there might be something that I did not look into, I did not put into consideration while putting this together. Ask now, and so I can give answers to them. I am patiently waiting for your questions. I am patiently waiting for your questions. Let me know, let me know, let me know. And if there are no questions, I'm willing to say goodbye, good night. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing this with me. And until tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time, enjoy the rest of your evening and thank you. Love you guys too. Bye bye.